The weather outside sums up just how my mood is about the game on Sunday.
Why is Dallas Higgins still coaching in this league? Did you not see just how poorly he got outclassed by Jim Montgomery, the Boston Bruins, and his coaching? I don't care if the Boston Bruins have the best record in the NHL. The Ducks are so bad, and Dallas Higgins should never be coaching in this league ever again.
Relax.
You need to look at it in a different way, buddy.
Yep.
Whilst the game score may not suggest that it was competitive, the Ducks, throughout the early portions of the game, they were trying. And heck, I'm just glad they didn't get shut out. They were getting into the small areas and being competitive in the puck battles. They were getting scoring chances. They were doing what they could.
What do you mean they tried? Are you kidding? How badly we got blown out? You call that trying?
He needs to chill out.
Your definition of trying is terrible.
Sheesh, someone really must have gotten up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Well, for today's QUACKAST episode, I will take a look at the game that we played this past Sunday against the Boston Bruins, and then let's take a look at our upcoming match against the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, vintage Ducks defense. Why is Dallas Higgins still here? We scored a goal. Woo! Why am I still watching? Oh, geez. This is as effective as I'm going to put the raging water tag.
Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. For a while with this game against the Bruins, I was thinking about calling them the Boston Davids.
You what?
Because the first 4 goals by Boston were scored by guys named David.
Interesting.
And it would be that David, Mr. Pasternak, claiming a hat trick within basically the first 15 minutes of the 35 minutes of the hockey game. So Pasternak would do one of his vintage one-time slap shots past John Gibson. And yes, my friends, we're going to stick to John Gibson for just a moment. Because he was once again Swiss cheese! His favorite cheese to eat. The one-timer makes it 1-0 Boston. Pasternak's David counterpart, David Krejci, back from the KHL, would make it 2-0 halfway through the first period. Trevor Zegras, with one of his great one-timers of his own, would get us on the board, beating the goalie Jeremy Swayman. But that was the only goal that we would score in this game, unfortunately. Pasta on the power play, and remember, I said Boston had a top 5 power play in the NHL. He makes it 3-1. His hat trick makes it 4-1. And then the rest of Pasternak's Bruin teammates chip in on the action. Brad Marchand, who has seen limited action due to his recovery from surgery. The former Duck Hampus Lindholm, that one hurts. And an unassisted goal to make it 6-1. And then Charlie Coyle to make it 7-1. So that was rough. And it won't get any easier. The Edmonton Oilers come to town. When the Ducks last played the Oilers back in December, the Ducks came up with the upset victory, 4-3. Now, the Oilers have still been playing some solid hockey despite some goalie struggles. So, for the team statistics, let's look. Obviously, you would expect Edmonton to be tops in every category over this team. Edmonton is first in the league in the power play, 27th in penalty kill. Okay, that's not great. 19th in face-offs, 5th in the goals for, and 22nd in goals against. While in that same order of team statistics, the Ducks rank 31st, 30th, 27th, 31st, and 32nd.
Yikes.
So the only one that's kind of an even match is the penalty kill, which is only 3 places better, basically, for the Edmonton Oilers in that category. So you got to be careful if the Ducks take a penalty. The Oilers have been rolling a lot with Stuart Skinner as their goalie instead of their free agent acquisition of Jack Campbell. I feel like we're going to see Jack Campbell this time because Stuart Skinner got lit up by the LA Kings. To watch, Zach Hyman's got 3 goals in his last 5 games. Zach Hyman is a solid hockey player. He loves to get into those dirty areas as well in the goal crease to try to take away the goalie's eyes. Zach Hyman is third on the team with 20 goals, 2 goals behind his teammate Leon Draisaitl. Very solid hockey player. Overall, 20 goals, 24 assists for 44 points in 41 games. Leon Draisaitl, there he is. He's got 22 goals, 40 assists for 62 points. He and McDavid are the top 2 point scorers in the league, and just David and Draisaitl are always putting up points. And when they put up points, the chances are very high that they win the game. 22 goals, 40 assists, 62 points in 40 games. That's about a point and a half almost per every game. And then Connor McDavid. What's there not to say about him? He's basically 2 points per game.
That's amazing.
34 goals, 43 assists, comes out to 77 points overall this season through 42 games played. Yeah, we're only halfway through the season. McDavid could be on pace for like 127 points. McDavid's also got 5 points in his last 5, while Leon's got 4 assists in his last 5. Defenseman Philip Broberg, funny fact, he was actually, I believe, the pick before Trevor Zegras.
Correct!
He is a defenseman. 3 assists, only no goals in 16 games, but solid plus and minus rating there. So watch for Broberg, number 86. McDavid's totals, as I mentioned, lead his team in all categories. And one more guy I think we should watch for is going to be Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He's been on the Oilers for a very long time, and he's still got over a point per game at 19 goals, 29 assists for 48 points, 42 games. Now for the Anaheim Ducks. Troy Terry is still leading us in all offensive categories. Mason McTavish, though, has been very hot. You saw the performance he had against San Jose. 3 goals and assists, plus 6 points each in his last 5 games. So he's been on fire. McTavish has vaulted himself to near the top of our team in a lot of the categories. Now 3rd in assists with 17. He is now 5th in goals. Well, you could technically say he's 3rd, given the 3-way tie, with 9 goals. And in the points department, Mason McTavish has vaulted himself up to 3rd with 26. He's 5 points behind Trevor Zegras. Speaking of Trevor Zegras, watch him. He's got 12 goals, 19 assists for 31 points in 41 games. Scoring in the game against the Bruins, the 1 goal there. It was great to see him get one after a few games without scoring. Adam Henrique has also been hot. He's part of the 3-way tie in goals. 21 points overall this season, 12 goals, 9 assists through 40 games. So that's about a point every other game. John Klingberg's been playing fairly solid as well. John Klingberg is got 13 points, and he's top 10 on our team in points. 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points in 34 games. Let's see if we can pick up the offense a little more. And let's also watch Ryan Strome. He's got some points in there as well. 10 goals, 11 assists for 21 points in 41 games. When we faced the Oilers last time, John Gibson and Anthony Stolarz were not on the team due to injuries. But now both of those goalies are back, and I expect John Gibson to get the start again because Aikens loves to start Gibson. And, oh boy, I'm going to do it again, and as much as I don't want to, because every time I do it, the results are bad, but I am going to go with another win over the Oilers. Why are you doing this, Matthew Nance? No, my friends, I need to stop being such negative Nancy, and I need to start thinking that the Ducks can win games. And even though we've had success against the Sharks, the one time I predicted that we'd win, we got killed.
That is
But
correct.
this time, while I think my curse of me praising the Ducks might actually haunt me again, I'm gonna try again and go with a win. And
Are
the
you
Edmonton
crazy?
Oilers
Are you
will
out of your
lose to
mind?
the Anaheim Ducks by a score of 4-3 again. 4-3? No. Okay, yes. Let's go. Let's do the same score again. 4-3 in regulation. All right, everybody. That'll do it for this episode. What'd you think of it? Comments below. Like and subscribe in case you haven't done that already. Have a good day. Stay safe, and let's go Ducks. Let's get a win.